So recently, a lot of information has come out about Nova Online and his family, which really paints us a picture for why he's like this. Now, if you're new to this and you don't know who Nova Online is, oh, God bless you, I'm so sorry, you're gonna have to hear this.
You guys have anything else better to do than check out your finances and your fucking universe!
Let me give you a quick little rundown of who he is. So Nova, or his real name Gabriel Gage, is a TikToker who got popular doing food reviews and he became a meme. But it later came out that he's a predator. He talks to kids on Discord and he does very strange things like pretending to be a big baby, wearing a diaper, soiling himself. There are many instances of inappropriate messages being shared between him and minors on the site. Private DMs are leaked. Nova is a groomer and he preys on the most vulnerable of society. And as you can imagine, that's what got all the attention onto him and the reason why so many people are invested in what Nova does. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to what Nova does, but I can't just fit it in all here. But let's get to what we're talking about now. So, a few days ago, a user named Peanut Allergy on Kiwi Farms has acquired information about Nova's entire family and has posted it online. It's all out there now. But one of the main takeaways from this whole thing is Nova's father is a sex offender. In 1985, he was charged with lewd acts with someone under 14, and in 1994, he would be charged once again for the same thing. So this guy really is like a sick bastard. It is pure evil that I can't even begin to comprehend or explain. And this is Nova's father. And all of this is confirmed by Nova himself.
Yes, my dad was not the greatest person, but he was family. I still cared.
I mean, he was good to you.
Yeah. He never did any of that shit to me.
And he just doesn't even care of the kind of monster his father is. And he just dismisses it going, well, he never did it to me. As long as it happens to other people, it's not a big problem. And this isn't like the first time Noah's ever used something like that. When it happens to other people, it's completely fine. So that's how the world works. But when it happens to him, he has a complete meltdown. Any normal person would say, I don't care if it's family, they did that, inexcusable. As far as I'm concerned, not family anymore. But not Nova, and it just goes to show the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Nova's father is a completely sick man, and Nova looks at him and says, yeah, that's what I want to be, and he continues this cycle of abuse, following in his footsteps and just going down this nasty path. And it really shows just such corruption of the mind. Nova talks about predators and he's like, there's zero tolerance, which is quite ironic considering he's one himself. When it comes to his father, who is just an outright predator, he says he's still family. He still cares. Again, he's one himself, but it just shows the performance he tries to put on. Also, there are multiple people that we know about in Nova's family who are predators. So is this just a trait that some people get and some don't? I mean, if a majority of them have the same mentality as Nova, I could see why there are a couple of them running around there. Also, another thing, Nova's mom knows this guy is a predator because it dates back all the way to 1985. You know, things like that don't just get excused from your record. It is quite hard to hide something like that from somebody if you're close to them. So his mom knows this guy is a sex offender with multiple convictions and still gets with him and has a kid with him. So you gotta think, like, what's going on there? You know, something's just really not right with this whole thing. So when the news initially dropped, we got Nova's reaction on live stream.
Someone on the Kiwi Farms phone booked my entire fucking family. Like, they have nothing to do with my fucking... They have nothing to do with my fucking business. If my uncle caught them doing any of this bullshit, just need to be on their asses. What he's doing is actually illegal. If I was president, I'd ban Kiwi Farms immediately. Globally. I mean, he got everyone, even my dead relatives. Like, my entire fucking family tree.
And he would also make a few posts on Instagram and Twitter regarding how he feels about everything. So on Instagram, we get this lovely picture. At first, I didn't know what was going on. This is his outside, and that's his forehead right there. Now, another thing, if you don't know Nova, his house is a shithole. There's just shit thrown all over the place. If you see his room, one time he had to dig it out with a snow shovel. And even then, he still didn't even make a dent in it. There's so much trash on the floor. Same thing with their backyard, and I assume assume every other room in the house is just completely trashed and Nova doesn't clean. But yeah, Nova's here in his backyard and he says, "And my trolls are shit-talking my family. I'm really entering sad boy mode right now." Well, rightfully so, considering that there are predators in your family, with you being one of them yourself, and it's kind of just swept under the rug. Oh man, they're family, man. You know, they've done bad things, but they're still family. Then we have this picture of Nova flipping the bird, and he's going, fuck Kiwi Farms, over and over again. You get the idea. I don't get, like, these kinds of posts, because this doesn't do anything. You know, he's just kind of just sitting there with his fat finger, just flipping off the camera. What does that do? He's just fueling these people. I mean, I'm not against him fueling the fire, but you think he'd know better by now. He just never learns. It's the same thing with every Lolcow. They never learn. That's a core personality trait that is shared among every single one of them. So in addition to Instagram, Nova's been making some noise on Twitter as well. So Nova's been making a lot of posts like this where it says fuck Kiwi Farms, hashtag fuck Kiwi Farms over and over and over again, and there's a lot of these ones. He just keeps posting this one. Again, it does nothing. It just shows that he's absolutely losing his shit right now. Then we get this one where he goes, LMFAO, Kiwi Farms got a lot of information wrong in their docs my family tree. Try to fact check these fuckers next time. Fuck Kiwi Farms. I think at this point he's trying to play it off. He's like, oh, they didn't get me. They didn't get nothing on me. Meanwhile, before he was freaking out completely. Now, Nova has also been in trouble recently because of doxing and swatting, and he's doing this against people who speak out about his predatory behavior. Then he tries to say, whoa, no guys, I don't do that. I'm completely innocent. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Meanwhile, everyone can tell that his fat meat gloves have been all over the scene of the crime. Everyone knows it's Nova. And it's the same thing like what we were talking about before. It's fine when it happens to anyone else, but when it happens to him, it's a big issue. Things need to change. It's just a repeat of the same thing. He's such a hypocrite that he himself went on Kiwi Farms before trying to dox a YouTuber who was documenting him. And you know, in typical Nova fashion, he gets the wrong guy and just completely goes after some random ass guy who probably has no idea who he is. I mean, the only thing this is going to get Nova is just more retaliation against him. More people out for him. Even when the documents dropped on his family, he goes off and he basically challenges these people by saying, it's okay if you do it to me, but if you do it to my family or my girlfriend, I'm gonna be pissed. So his girlfriend just caught an absolute stray right there. We all really know it's not a stray though, because she's touching the poop. This is what happens when you touch the poop. Everyone knows that. Anytime Nova opens his mouth or attempts some sort of strike back at whoever's doing what to him, it just absolutely bites him in the ass in the end. Every word, every action is detrimental, digs himself even more of a grave. And honestly, I think we're just seeing the beginning here. There's definitely going to be a lot more about Nova pretty soon. Whatever it may be, there's going to be a lot more going his way. This whole Nova Online story is just getting so out of hand at this point. I mean, just from him starting doing videos, becoming kind of a Lolcow, getting exposed to becoming a full-fledged Lolcow. Now, the point we're at now, it seems just like every day we hear news about Nova. It's every single day something new comes out about him. And he stays online. He does not back down. He does not know when to call it quits. Even when people are going to his house, protesting outside, they're doing all different shit, Nova just stays persistent and continues with his antics. Now, with the way Nova's going, I guarantee you, soon enough, he will be in jail. He will be arrested and thrown away for good. He's already under investigation. It's just a waiting game at this point. And I really hope something comes out of it very soon, because we can't give him the chance to victimize somebody. I mean, there are already victims. There are people who have encountered him and he's attempted to groom. But what happens when he has access to a real-world child? Because again, apple don't fall too far from the tree. It's either send them away or something bad's gonna happen. It's the same thing with like Cyrax or Daniel, you know, you gotta send them away before something happens. You can't give them access. But yeah, this whole thing, disgusting. Nova, disgusting. We can only hope justice will be served fairly soon, and this whole nightmare can just finally be over with. Nova can throw all the little pity parties he wants. No one will back him up, and the people who do back him up are obviously buddy trolls who will eventually backstab him. But he always trusts them because, you know, he has no choice. Those are the only people who talk talk to him. There's no redemption, there's no second chance for when you're preying on children. So that's what's been going on in the world of Nova. This has been developing rather quickly, so I may have missed some things, or there might be new stuff that comes out after this video is dropped. Who knows, but I tried my best. Anyway, thank you for watching, I appreciate it. Now, I would love to know what you guys think about me doing a full series on Nova, kind of like the previous series on the channel with Cyrax and Daniel. I was thinking about it for a while, but I wasn't too sure whether to go through with it or not. I'd like to pull a trigger on the idea, and I'm just curious whether you guys would like to see it or not. But anyway, just wanted to ask that and see what you guys think. Anyway, again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you really enjoyed this video and you like me a lot, please consider becoming a member of the channel. That helps me out a lot. I appreciate all you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.